Hey guys, thanks for being here. Today I'm doing an EDC video. I recently started a YouTube channel about like guns and gear and pretty much anything outdoors, and so I just figured it's pretty incomplete without one. Plus I know that I really enjoy watching other people's EDC videos, so I might as well make my own. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the term EDC, it just stands for Everyday Carry. So these are typically items that you would carry on a daily basis or as often as you can. And it includes items like little tools or things that will make certain jobs easier throughout the day, or just things for self-defense, whatever you feel comfortable carrying. Okay, before I show you guys the first item, I just wanted to start off by saying that I never carry all this stuff at once. Right now I've got a lot of different things on me. Just for the sake of the video, I wanted to give you some options, show you different items that are pretty cool. And you know, I do carry some of these things every day or as often as I can, but some of them are better for other situations, and I'll explain that. And also, if you guys enjoy this video or if you find it interesting in any way, please do me a huge favor and push the like button and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. First thing is a good pocket knife. So what I carry is a Benchmade 940-2. It's a little bit expensive, but it's really high quality, and I think it's good to have a high quality knife that'll last you a long time just because you can carry it every day. And there's so many little tasks that you end up using it for, whether it's cutting up boxes or opening up a package or cutting up fruit or food or anything like that. It just comes in really handy. Next item is a good flashlight. I carry the Olight M2R Warrior. It's a really good flashlight. It's waterproof. It's really strong aluminum body. Super bright, up to like 1500 lumens I think on max output. And it's just a really good thing to have a handy flashlight like this, just because there's so many different situations where you could use it. And whether you're coming home late and you just need to see your way through the dark, or you're working on your car and you can't quite see things under there. Even as a self-defense tool, I mean, you can use it, something this bright, you can blind somebody. And, you know, it's gonna really, if they're attacking you and you blind them like that, it's gonna really give you a few seconds while they're trying to figure out what's going on. Next thing is something that everybody carries, or at least most people. Just my wallet. I just carry a plain black leather wallet. I do prefer genuine leather just because it tends to last a little bit longer, and I don't know, I just think it's a little bit softer, more comfortable. But anyways, you guys know what wallets are for. I don't need to explain that. Something else that most people already carry on a daily basis are keys. Normally you're just going to have it on a keychain or something, but I prefer this thing called a key bar. And what I like about the one I ordered is it has this hook on the end where I can put my car keys. That way I don't have all my other keys hanging. I can just take it on and off easily. And I also ordered it with this USB, which for me is super useful. I mean, I always find myself needing a USB. And it's just really nice because you don't have all your keys loose. And so if you're in the dark trying to find your house key or something, once you set it up the way you want it, you'll know exactly which one is your house key, and you can just pull it out with one hand. Anyways, I ordered it with one side some type of steel, I think, and the other one is just carbon fiber. I like how it looks and makes it a little bit lighter. So like I mentioned, I wanted to give you guys some options. So I've also got this flashlight. It's the Olight S1 Mini Baton, and this thing's really nice just because it's so tiny, and obviously it's not going to be as bright as the other one, but it's still up to about 600 lumens, and it's just ridiculously small. And you still have all the quality that Olight gives you, different modes, brightness levels, and things like that. It's got a magnet on the back so you can stick it to things. Anyways, it's just super good little flashlight, and I really like it. It's a good option when you just need something much smaller because you're dressing up or you're wearing tighter jeans or something. You just don't have the room to carry the bigger light. That's a really good option. Another item that a lot of people like to carry is a pen, and I like to carry a pen too. Mine is made by Smith & Wesson, and it's what's called like a tactical pen. They're getting really popular nowadays, but basically it's just a pen with a strong aluminum body, which is nice because it has a pointy end, which is not the writing end actually, but this is for like hitting people if you need to defend yourself, or breaking glass if you have to like get out of a car or something like that and it's locked, or just different emergency situations. It's just a nice little item to have, and plus this one writes really well. And obviously you know what a pen is for if you got to write your signature on anything or take notes. So that's just a good thing to have. And this next thing is one of those items that if you're carrying it, you probably don't have to carry as many other items, but a good multi-tool goes a long way. And mine's just on a little Velcro latched case on my belt. But anyways, this is made by Gerber, and it's also one of their products that's made in the USA, which is really nice. But it's more than just a knife and pliers, because it also has wire cutters. It's got different screwdrivers like Phillips and flathead and different sizes, and bottle opener. And you know, it's nice because this one, it locks when you're using each item. It actually locks on there, so that's pretty handy. But it's just really good to have a multi-tool around on you, because you never know when you're going to need it. You could have to fix something at work or fix something around your house, and you don't want to have to always go and get a big old toolbox when most of the time something on there will be able to do the job. So all the items I've shown you so far are mainly tools and things that will help make your life more convenient. Some of them have like a self-defense backup row, but none of them are dedicated self-defense items. The next two items I'm going to show you are obviously for self-defense only. This first one is just a fixed blade knife by Gerber. This is also made in the USA, which is nice. It's got a soft rubber overmold on the handle, so it's good that way if your hands are wet or anything, you can still get a good grip on this. It comes with a case, like a hard sheath that goes on your belt, which is really nice. It just locks right into it, so there's no way that this is going to fall out if you're running or anything. Obviously this is a lethal option. This is not something that you just want to pull out just because somebody's pushing you or being rude or whatever. You know, this is like your life is on the line, and that's the only reason you would pull something like this out, just because it's a last resort type of item. You never want to use something lethal unless your life's at risk. So make sure that you look at your local laws if you're going to carry something like this, because certain states, they don't really permit small fixed blades to be concealed like this. So just make sure that you do your research before you start carrying this. I don't want you guys to get in trouble. You always want to do everything the legal way. So self-defense item number 2 is going to be a handgun of some sort. At least for me, I use a small subcompact pistol because I'm a small guy and I don't want people to be able to see it or anything. Once again, make sure you check your laws, your local laws, state laws, do your research, get your permit. I don't want you guys getting in trouble just because you're not following the rules. We want to make sure we do everything legally. That way you don't get your rights taken away or anything like that. But before I actually show you what kind of gun I'm carrying, so you can carry it just like on a plain, whatever this is, plain belt like this. But sometimes having a loose belt, if you have too much gear or even just a heavier handgun or something, it can weigh your pants down. And since I also want to show you guys one of the best gun belt options for carrying a gun, just because it does make a big difference what kind of belt you're wearing, I'm going to go ahead and snap my fingers, and then hopefully I'll be wearing the right belt, because that tan one, it's kind of flimsy. It's not exactly the best option for carrying a gun or anything heavy on your belt. So I'm going to go ahead and snap my fingers, and let's see if this works. Alright, 1, 2... Alright, sweet. So, I was wearing that tan one. Now, I'm magically wearing this black one. But basically, well, I'll get to the belt in a second. First, let me just show you guys the gun that I'm carrying. So, the gun I like to carry is an M&P Shield. And mine's chambered at 9mm. It's a really good gun. They're very popular. Anyways, it's in a Kydex holster. And the reason Kydex is so good, and this particular holster is so good, is you want something that has good sturdy clips. That way it's not going to move around when you have to run or jump or anything, and you don't have to worry about the holster falling off or coming loose. And also comfort is very important, because if it's not comfortable, you're not going to carry it very consistently. And so this is a little bit curved instead of just being straight across. That way it's closer to your body and it's a little bit more comfortable and more concealed. Also, it's got a spare magazine holster right here attached to it, which is nice. It also has this little part here on the end of the holster that kind of sticks in towards your belt. It pushes against your belt. That way it actually pushes the pistol grip, or the grip part of the pistol, closer to your body. That way it's more concealed and it's not sticking out or where people can see it through your shirt or something. Anyways, the most important part with kydex like this is that the reason I like it is it's hard. You don't have to worry about something pulling on your trigger or anything. The trigger is completely covered, and safety is the #1 priority, obviously, if you're going to carry a gun. Once again, this is for worst case scenario, like literally the worst situation you can think of. Hopefully, I carry this for decades and never even have to draw it. I think that's the case with most people, and I hope that's the case with me. But obviously I carry it for a reason, and I care about the people around me, I care about my family, and I just don't want anything bad to happen. If for some reason we got in one of those situations where it's you or a crazy psycho killer, then obviously I want to protect myself and my family. So that's what this is for. But yeah, before I show you guys the belt, there was one more thing I wanted to show you. It's the Rats tourniquet, and this one I have it in a stretchy sleeve, which is nice because it keeps it nice and compact. But you can throw this in your pocket or your back pocket or even under your belt. There's a way to set that up. But obviously I'll suggest having like a actual full first aid kit in your car or something. But it's better to have something than nothing. So if somebody does need a tourniquet, you're going to be glad you had this. Even if you don't carry a gun or any kind of knife or lethal option like that, I still suggest having a tourniquet, because you never know when somebody might need it. If you get in a really bad car accident or you just come across a bad situation, you could really be helpful to somebody by having something like this on you or in your car. So this is the belt I wanted to show you guys. It's made by a brand called 511, and I really like that brand. They make clothes and backpacks and all kinds of stuff for concealed carry and other things along that line. But anyways, it's just a nice belt because it's sturdy and thick, and it's not wobbly or anything, so you don't have to worry about like your pants sagging if you're wearing too much weight. So this is good not just for carrying a gun, but also for carrying tools or anything like that. And the buckle here is extremely durable. It's made of metal, and it has this mechanism where once you clip it on, it's not going to come off. I mean, it's really, really solid. You have to press on the 2 tabs on both sides to actually get the belt to come off. So unless something bumps you from both sides, the top and the bottom, there's no way that's coming off by accident, which is really nice. So anyways, this particular one is Velcro. I think they have one that's not Velcro, it's something else, but I like the Velcro because it's just easy to adjust. If you need to have different sizes, you don't have to worry about it being a hole every inch or something. This is just, if you want to adjust it just a few centimeters, you can. But it's a really good belt, and it's a good way to carry all your EDC. Okay guys, that's my EDC video. I hope you enjoyed it. I do have 4 reviews on the Benchmade knife and the 2 flashlights, so I'll put the links in the description below. And if you have any suggestions or tips, or you just want to tell me what you guys carry, put it in the comments and I'll definitely read through those. And if you guys found this entertaining or interesting in any way, once again, I would really appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribe. I do have more content coming in the future. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I forgot. One more bonus item. My chapstick. You gotta have chapstick.